Brave? You mean eye cancer? Did I clean up your eye cancer? Yeah, I cleaned up your eye cancer, Slane. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, gone. I had to find the command to get rid of the fucking flashing lights on the fucking side of my screen. Yeah. Yeah, I did. I didn't even know there's a, like, I couldn't find the clear command for chat. You just type in clear, apparently, by the way. Apparently. One second, guys. happened? Well, I just created a bunch of problems for myself, apparently. Now other things are making problems for me. Ah! Then guys, this is gonna take a little bit here. Never ends, guys. Anyways, guys, we're going to be doing more Battlebit here tonight, guys. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful evening. Regardless, maybe we'll do a quick video. Okay. Fucker exploded. No apparent reason. Like, hey, I bet you think you're a clever fuck. Boom, gone. Other one did too. Let's see. All right. Maybe. Oh. Anyways, guys, hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. Did I explode? One of them. I think I exploded one of them. Yeah. Maybe 14? Uh-huh. I mean, you guys can watch me just sit here and look at another screen if you want to. That's more exciting for you guys. Yep. I mean, I use the laptop for management of everything. I have a business computer, and then I have my main PC. Hmm. Okay. Alrighty. I believe that's good for now. Move along into the podcast here, guys. And see where it goes. Mm-hmm. It's a name that I know how to segment my virtual reality and self. Arguably, that's probably what keeps me safe. Instead, you guys just stare at a desktop full of icons, which I don't really mind if you stare at my icons on my desktop. Not what I want you to see. Not what I don't want you to see. There we go. Okay. Take a look at the tubes real quick here. Maybe watch a quick video, then cover the Reddits, and then we're gonna get into the Gamazes. Had a busy past couple days, guys. Stuff that takes a lot more time than it used to. 12-minute bolter. I see. On there. Gamers Nexus making fun of pre-builts. That's pretty status quo. Witcher Season 3 official trailer 2. Dude, this fucking current season of Witcher 3 is so fucking bad. And then they broke it up into 2 parts, too. I don't think that helped things either. What a Taycan. Holy fuck, the Bauer is loaded.
Gentlemen, welcome back to this.
Let's take a peek, guys.
Over there. Plenty of room around our fire for
seen Amaranth Prone? No, I don't care either.
This ancient unearthed arcana attested.
Seen public.
What possibly could it be? Well, as I said, plenty of room around our fire.
Pop stars, pop culture, pop stars. Naked doesn't really doesn't matter to me. I follow Amaranth purely because of the shenanigans she does. If you ever see she's one of my followed characters or followed streamers. It's purely because of the shenanigans she does, where she pushes basically the envelope of what you can do on outlets like Twitch without getting banned, which I find is hilarious. And she's also really fucking good at separating Johns from their money. Johns being, you know,
don't be
the original name for anyone schmucks that basically get see a prostitute or whatever. But basically, she is pretty good at separating Johns from their money, and it's actually kind of interesting to see how she does it with each and every time. So, don't care. I don't subscribe to her in here for OnlyFans or special content or whatever. I don't care. But, you know.
Be surprised if you get called. We
makes
got
boatloads of money, too. So.
Brainiacest comment section. Tongue-tangulated there. On all of Tinternet. So we intend to keep it that way. We're going to have a part at this. Modernly,
oh my god, he's doing a teardown again.
Reciprocating pecker puncher.
Must be hard up for the money.
Beautiful aluminum. This is an early version, quite overbuilt, of a Sawzall. It's a Recipro saw. Look at that. You can put a handle in there if you're of the left-hand path bent. Sinister-handed. You got threaded holes in the other side. We're going to find out what type of plastique is in here. I would guess ABS.
I know you guys love seeing them strip. I know you guys love seeing them strip tools.
We'll soon find out. Feels like one of them old rotary phones. The foot mounting is quite quaint. They slotted head screw and a square carriage nut. Oh, it's even got a split washer. Mayhap predates recycling marks. I don't see anything on there, but it's got that sheen of ABS. And I need a knife. There is no grind of entrained glass fiber, so that's straight ABS. No smell at all to her. You can see how polished the mold was.
I believe ABS without any
shiny.
strengthening isn't actually that good.
Beefy, old school, lazy
don't quote me on that
motor.
though.
3.8 amps, if I read correct. 3.8 amps, 1.25 stroke. Reminds me of my buddy the Dewclaw. You got a needle dick, you got to fuck like a sewing machine. Design is interesting. They did not
reciprocating saw.
Using plastic parts. All of these are die-cast aluminum frames around the motor, and then those get bolted into the plastique. You would not see that nowadays. Normally the motor bearing is right in the housing, the plastic housing. It comes from a bygone age when grease was cheap. You see, it wasn't well used. It's still quite pristine, as witnessed as well by the reciprocating dingle arm not having any kind of wear on it at all.
Oh yeah.
The way this
oh
works,
yeah.
Angry
Oh.
Pixies dancing
You didn't do
around
nearly
to and
enough.
fro from the wall, and which fires through a triac. Now the triac, you can adjust how much on the how do you explain that? It's a kind of diode that chops off part of the waveform, the AC waveform, depending on what position the potentiometer on this slider is at. So you get more or less voltage.
I was gonna say variable speed.
To the motor.
Generally, like variable speed through voltage is a lot of motors don't like that. They just like fixed voltage. which is why you end up getting something like VFD now, variable frequency drive, in which it will change the frequency. So instead of a waveform where it goes up like this, and I believe a potential like that, it will just like make the wave like this, right? Yeah, makes the waves like smaller, so the voltage amount is smaller. I think that's right. VFD will actually make the wave different, so instead of 60 hertz, it'll be 30. I don't think I'm describing that right. Electronics are kind of weird when it comes to motors and how you regulate them and stuff. But a VFD is something like for three-phase that'll use it. It very easily regulates the speed of the motor, and it's very easy on the motor, and it saves you electricity. But when you chop off parts of the voltage, it doesn't always do that.
Through the brushes into the commutator of the motor, these copper bars, and then in through the windings and gets the thing
Pretty complicated.
spin.
VFDs are pretty cool, especially VFDs never used to be around. I know this probably isn't your cup of tea, guys, but if you have a motor you need to slow down, VFDs became affordable probably in the last couple of years, where they never used to be. They became much more compact, and you can just buy one off Amazon, and they're like $100. And that can be a very big deal if you're just looking to reduce like any fan motor or any motor. So a fan motor will allow you to do that. It depends when you get it. It's mainly three-phase, but you can get single-phase stuff too. It just tends to be more expensive. But those will probably come out too with demand because like single-phase like 120 or even like 240, depending on where you live, is actually like that's most residential. VFDs are generally designed for like industrial or commercial use, so they tend to be mainly just three-phase.
And a monstrous big bull gear. This mechanism is the reverse of an internal combustion engine, whereas you would have an explosion on the piston end, which would drive this.
I love having an explosion on the piston end.
And force this to turn. What we have is an electric motor turning this bull gear. And if you can see in there's the... Oh, getting fetched up on the brushes, sorry. Instead of being a wrist pin, like on an engine, what we have is a sliding channel, and a pin goes up and down in the sliding channel. One thing that's interesting about this mechanism is that with the wrist pin on the downstroke at the changeover point, you have the least amount of torque happening. But this is exactly the opposite because it's on a slider. As it comes through, this will develop more and more torque through top dead center and bottom dead center. So this is a very interesting mechanism so that you don't get stalled out on the bottom of the stroke. You actually have more torque, more available torque at the top dead center and the bottom dead center. Loosened off the bearing housing for the gear set. You see the bull gear has a hardened bush on a pin, or rides in this slot here. It's a very tight mechanism.
Probably because you don't want shit to get in there. Debris. Because if it gets in there, it's going to fuck it.
Yes, I would say hardened, but I don't have to guess because somewhere in this pile we have a file. This is going to guide you down here a little bit. You'll have to trust me on this one. You listen to that. Both those hard as spike through Jesus' foot. They didn't have OSHA approved Jerusalem Jordans back then. It's plainly evidenced by the parts splayed out before you. This thing is Skookumar's frig. I love the way they built this, all metal injection. They essentially spared no expense. This would have been a super expensive tool at the time.
$10.
You know, I only paid but $10, but it was Skookum as hell, and as evidenced by the fact it appears to still be working. There's nothing to really go wrong. Maybe the triac would crap out in here. You wear out the brushes. This doesn't seem to have seen much use. But hardened parts, all this machined die casting. Nice die casting too. Real deep draws. The motor. And the motor's got insulators on it. So this is a double insulated tool despite having all this metal. So you have to electrically isolate the motor from the housing, and the housing being aluminum. That's a little bit tough to do, but they got fiberglass rods through here with some Bakelite or hydrometer rubbery type stuff. You just don't get a tool like that nowadays. They're more optimized for, well, profit. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Well, I'll have you note that Simpson Sears,
I mean, not ergonomic at all. So you can say what you want about build quality here, guys, but yeah, this isn't a tool you'd want to use for a prolonged period of time nowadays.
no longer exists. So that's the thing. Anybody can build a bridge to last 1,000 years, but it takes a special kind of engineer to last a bridge that just barely survives. Pert near put back together. And she's chooching. Yeah, spinning a thing in anyway. It occurs to me we don't need to put the clamshell back on account of this housing containing all the bearings and the motor and so forth. It shocks people to no end to find I'm not an electrician. I don't like being shocked. I'm going to put my safety nitrile gloves on, and then we'll actuate this and be able to see it. Okay, let's plug her in.
Oh, yeah. The brushes could go bad on there, too.
There's a blade mount, nice and beefy and universal. Got a nice little pin in there.
I mean,
hard oak here. We'll give her a try.
they make those. And less likely to fuck you in the ass, but, you know, figuratively.
It doesn't have a whole lot of power. Let's just have a look with the kilowatt, how many amps we're drawing.
It said 3.8. That should be a lot of power. It could be the type of motor, though.
Hour in watts. We could just do the calculation, but well.
Brushless motors are insanely, well, very powerful for what they are and small. It's a shitload of power.
Remember what I said about it not stalling out at the end of stroke? We're just going to test that. I got her jammed right proper in a tooth, and we'll. Now, I don't think a modern Sawzall does that. There's a modern Sawzall jammed right in there like a polar bear swim. We'll come on to her. Ah, full of shit. Happens. Look at this thing. They do not build them like that anymore. Considerably lighter than its modern counterpart, surprisingly.
Not ergonomic at all.
This being the compact version, it's still heavier than the old guy. And all this aluminum
Batteries adds a lot.
Pretty beautiful. You can't buy a tool like that anymore. Ergonomics are hokey, but and it doesn't have.
At least he said that. At least he said it.
It's got enough to cut through some wood, but
that'll give you blisters.
Not nearly as much power as its modern day equivalent.
Oh.
Thanks for watching. Keep your digging advice. But wait, there's more.
Oh.
World's crappiest die filer. Let me just move this open hydraulic pump.
Ah, perfect. Yep. Exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, they don't build them like they used to, but there are definitely improvements over the years, so. Yeah. Okay. Let's move along, guys. Let's take a look at the Reddits here, and then we're going to move on to the bits. I see. Oh, we got some hokey mail. What do we get? It's talking about 12VH PWR. Yeah, the 12VH PWR, I think, was just trying to be the new cool kid on the block. You know, when Apple decided that they didn't need a headphone jack anymore? Everyone needs Bluetooth headphones, yeah. They can sell their AirPods. Banned somehow. I mean, even if the other person is homophobic, you can also be toxic as shit too. So, yeah, just one right does not right, or one wrong does not right another wrong. Not one right rights another right, or another right rights another wrong. Yeah, just because you are trying to take on a position where you should be right doesn't mean you can't be a complete asshole and toxic. So. That's what he's trying to infer, is because he was defending someone against someone that's being homophobic that he can't be banned. That's not true at all. That's not fucking true at all. Yeah, it's like, you know, someone murders someone, you go and murder them, that doesn't mean you didn't commit murder. That's an extreme case, right? Venerated. Yeah. That's what happens when moderation is actually impartial. So if this guy is saying really nasty shit against someone that's homophobic, the other person's wrong because he's homophobic, sure. Just don't be, you know, don't be an asshole. Don't be, like, extreme versions. Like, whether or not it's actually homophobic remains to be seen, because you can't see the chat logs here, so you don't know how extreme it is from one end to the other. But at the same time, he can also say stuff that is super extreme, even if it's not homophobic. So it really doesn't matter if he's trying to operate under an umbrella, because if he says stuff that's also fucking bad, he should also get fucking silenced for it. Maybe both of them did. That's really up to the moderation team. No. Some people are going to be like, oh my god, you're so right because that person was gay and you defended them. You defended it. That doesn't matter. You can, like, that guy goes and kills the guy because he says something against a homophobic person. That's a lot fucking worse than that guy being homophobic, regardless of what you might think. There's a really weird culture nowadays where people feel as though if something is a social justice issue and they're on the right side of the social justice issue, they have a free pass to do what and say and be anything because that other person is homophobic, ism or phobe. Yeah, and that's not the way it works. There's a whole slew of in-betweens, you know, black and white and shades of gray, right? A lot of people that are thinking binary terms, and that's not where we want to be. That's an example of someone who is. And it's relatively good that people question that, because if they don't, that means we're in a pretty poor state. Been played for a few months, good to be back. Gonna get hooked? Okay. Literally just walked up to people standing still. Good. Good, good. Empty Reddits. It's the thread we commented on the other day. I like comments posted since previous visit. Oh, that's cool. That's actually really neat. Where's my post? Am I downvoted? Oh, I got 4 points! Oh my god, 4 points! And no one said nuh-uh because the spec says otherwise. That's good. Spec can say anything. The crimps and the size of the wires really was what matters. Reduces impedance, resistance. Four points. It's fucking weird. Like when you're on Twitter, guys, Twitter universe in general is is interesting. The Twitter universe is very interesting. There is a lot of people in their cliques, and they don't like when you invade their cliques. Yeah, that's why people got part of the reason people have gotten really angry since Musk took over, because now they have all sorts of controversial stuff on their timeline, which really just means that they were living in a bubble prior to Musk taking over. And now they actually have conflicting thoughts. Cognitive dissonance, imagining not living in your own bubble, in which other people will say conflicting things that you don't necessarily agree with. It's almost like the world is made up of more people than just those that agree with you, right? Yeah, but people don't want to see that. It causes cognitive dissonance. They have conflicting thoughts in their mind. Maybe they aren't completely right on what they're saying. Anyways, just kind of long story short, you'll just get people, you can tell who the kids are, because generally a couple things happens. It's very easy to farm points on Twitter, i.e. Depending on what side of Twitter you're in, you can figure out the bias of the main poster, so the account that you're looking at. And if you agree with that bias, generally you'll always get upvotes, because the people that follow the person originally are going to upvote you, right? The majority of the engagement will come from the follower base of the person the opening post. It will come from the person at the top, which will agree with whatever they're saying. So it is very possible to farm points. Preaching to the choir is basically what it comes down to. And what you'll get is you'll get kids that obviously never get anyone to upvote them ever, really, is what it comes down to. And they'll say something that's like, no fuck you, or whatever. It's just something really, really general and basic. No fuck you, and they'll get upvotes from it, and they'll keep coming back. You like, most of the stuff I won't respond to is things that insults, ad hominems, really low-hanging fruit, gotchas. I don't respond to that shit because it's not worth my time personally, and it doesn't add anything to the conversation. And there's a lot of weird animal behavior that happens in there. But anyways, you'll get these kids that will say something, get like a couple upvotes, and then they will keep saying more of the same stuff in a different way. Like they'll follow you around because they're trying to farm upvotes because it makes them feel good. And it's fucking weird as shit, because you'll get the same guy and they won't read the room, or they won't know exactly what they're posting on. They try to post the same thing to get upvotes, like saying the same thing to you, but they don't, because the people that are reading it are now different, and they don't really understand that. They just know that they got upvotes in the first place. Yeah, really fucking weird shit, but you can easily tell who the kids are. Like the people, because it doesn't tell you the age of people that are posting, right? Most of them will use anime profiles too. The anime pictures, it's just anything animated. I call them anime PFPs, but really it's anything that's animated. It's usually for people that are trolls, so they're really fucking ugly, and or people that, undesirables, more or less, and or people that are kids. because they don't want to be just like, you know, they obviously aren't going to put their face on the internet, right? Because then people would know, they would know that they're like, what, 20 or something? Yeah, people would know their age, and they know they'd be immediately biased against, so they don't do that. But it's usually the anime PFPs are people that they don't want people to know who they are, because there's a lot of them too, because they'll be immediately judged for that. So, fucking weird. Interesting. Twitter in general, guys, is a very interesting place to be. It's very, very interesting, especially since Musk took over. I almost never posted on Twitter prior to Musk taking over. He's done a lot of things to shake it up, and I think it's generally pretty good. Most of what he's done has been good. Because one of the problems, I think one of the reasons that the U.S. right now is having a lot of issues, just to talk about politics, guys, one of the reasons we have a lot of problems with politics right now is because everyone's become so idealistic, where they just sit in their room, regardless of what side they're on. They sit in their room, and they just listen to something that tells them everything that they think. And then it reinforces the idea that everything they think is correct, because there's no one saying anything conflicting or controversial opposite of what they say, right? So they're always right. And it's led to a more and more and more polarized look at the world, regardless of what side that might be. And that's not good, because you're gonna have controversy. You're gonna have people that will say conflicting things, and they won't always jive with what the consensus is, because consensus will change depending on who's talking about it. It's not everyone in the room, you know. And just because it's something that's a bunch of upvotes doesn't mean if another group of individuals is invited into there that they'd have nearly as many upvotes. There'd be downvotes then too, and it doesn't give you an idea of exactly how right something is if you're looking at general consensus. But people will look at something with 1,000 upvotes or 10,000 upvotes and think it's super correct, when in fact it's just whatever population that happens to see the post, which generally aligns with tailored content, whoever happens to see it. But now there's more and more conflict. You'll see all the content creators like, I don't like seeing, XYZ on my timeline, despite the fact that it's tailored to them because they actually look at this shit. I don't want more of this. Pokimane did one of those the other day. I don't want one of these. It's so controversial, despite the fact she says controversial shit. And Twitter's like, beep, beep, boop, beep. Hey, Pokimane likes controversial shit. And she's like, I don't like controversial shit. And you're like, I mean, it's fucking weird how people don't pick up on that, Yeah, tailored algorithm, good. Like, the weird thing is, like, you'll see some people say some really crazy shit as far as what Twitter's showing them, and it's pretty good. Gives you a pretty good idea of what kind of person they are. For the most part, obviously it can be wrong, but oftentimes it's not. So it also does, I think it also bases on whoever's following you. So if you get some people that follow some really crazy shit, they will also show up in your timeline. So, yeah. I don't know exactly how the algorithm works as far as that's concerned, though. Most of my stuff on my timeline is controversial politics, anime, occasionally anime, tech, a lot of tech, because I like tech, and it also shows up there. Video game development, video games in general, anime. All the good things in the world. Okay. We're going to move along, guys. We're going to play some Battlebits here. Shall we? We shall. Oh my god. Off we go. Let's see. No. Not be net. Good. Alrighty. I'm gonna wash my coffee cup out, guys, and grab a soda. 1 second. fucking shirt, guys. Brand fucking new. Fit perfectly. Put it in the washer. Yep, got it out of the dryer, and it has about 1.5 inches that is cut off the bottom now. Yeah, not exactly where I want to be in my life. Let's see. Battlebit Master. Let's change categories. Places. Yep. Can't win them all, guys. Alrighty. Some lovely Battlebit. Oh, yeah. So, now whenever, basically, I stand straight up and down, or I bend over slightly, my flank is exposed, which is not exactly ideal. For some reason, it is so hard to get a nice fitting shirt nowadays. They've all swapped to, like super tight fitting shirts, and obviously that depends on your physique, so yeah. And I had a tough time finding some. And apparently I thought I found two, and it turns out they weren't pre-shrunk, so yeah. Nighttime maps, we leave. We don't play nighttime maps. I think the developers know this at this point. I'm sure they have stats tracking what people are voting for. What maps are played. Nighttime maps have to be an absolute minority at this point. I think everyone tried them once and they're like, yeah, no, I'm good. Because it's pretty accurate. Nighttime maps just cater to cheaters and... like, I don't mind Twilight, like Dusk Dawn shit like this. This isn't bad. Get your med kit! Get your med kit! Guy right there. The special effects, like, if everyone lived in an equal world as far as fair gameplay goes, like dusk or nighttime maps, I don't think I'd be against those, but we don't. Not. There's people that just give their monitor a reach around, turn that gamma setting up a little bit, and all of a sudden they aren't playing nighttime anymore, but you still are, because you don't do it. Fucking shit. That's convenient. I love the fucking small mag, guys. Small mag's so good. Belly? Oh, you like the mid-drift? The hairy mid-drift? Run out of ammo. That's really rare. Downside is they don't really normalize the amount of magazines you have. Like, anyone have ammo? Ammo, please. Ammo, please. Ammo. How do you pull people? What did I rebind my pull key to, guys? I don't remember. I'm out of ammo, guys. That was a knower. Good. Medic should not play assault. What the fuck does that mean? Are you just hopping around on the platforms for fun, Slane? Like, is he looking at this chat? You should check this chat. Whoa. Let's see. Ugh. Oh, Dr. Pepper's good. The fizz in Dr. Pepper. Thought I wouldn't find you, didn't you? Didn't you? You have to do a password reset. So one of two things: if you can't remember your passwords, either you oh, that's a vehicle. Oh, what are you doing, 79 and 28? I want to know. Oh, that's not that guy. Either use a built-in password manager, especially for something that's not sensitive. I think password managers are fine for non-sensitive stuff. Yeah, that's where you use a password manager, because obviously, you know, it doesn't really matter if you lose your password to Kick. It does, however, matter if you're a streamer, and then you would use two-factor authentication. Always use 2FA on anything that you care about. And then your 2FA, I don't even know why you need a password, honestly, if you have a 2FA account. And a squad that's locked. We don't want that. Locked squads, guys, are dumb. You should only ever lock your squad if, like, it's a group of friends or something. And die out, and they usually forget that they locked the squad in the first place. Secondary, new husband. Barrel, a flash hider. Oh my god. We aren't gonna do that. Dude, the 443 is just really good. Had, like, 19R even have a extended mag? Block 18. It does have an extended mag. Dude, the 443 is so good, though. I don't use phones, they're security vulnerabilities. I guess if you never keep your phone on you at all times, I think most people always know where their phone is. You're taking into account that people are going to have hacked your phone and have access to all your information on your phone. I want to go to the bridge. Jet skis. Let's get down and dirty. Oh yeah. Going in. Bunch of people press away. There's guys in here, guys. They're in the pillbox. I think that guy was behind the corner I just ran past. Get a med kit out. The fuck is that, guys? Oh. Definitely not where we want to be. This is also not where we want to be. I thought he's on the bridge. What are my squad mates doing? I believe there's a way up over here. I think they added it at some point. Yeah. When? Did? A lot of guys on the bridge. I mean, I think some security on some devices is much better than other devices. I think phone hacking in general is relatively rare unless you have a compromised app on your phone.
Medic.
I don't remember what my fucking key is.
Ah, I almost got you.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at? What? There are some apps, not only compromised apps, but the apps will ask for insane permissions. And a lot of people just push yes on that when you really shouldn't. But sometimes you need to use the app, and it's really kind of that's a rough one right there. Stop crying. Might be in the sandbags, so there might be. Claymores. Run the D? We do. Quad spawn, guys. They have back doors. I think if there are back doors, that's like limited, so not that back doors are good or any way, shape, or form, but like the kind of people that can access them are limited to like governments, so like looking for you. So I guess if you're on a wanted list, somewhere, probably not good for you. But for most people, I think you have like the zebra effect, you know? Which is a bunch of people, you're in a herd of people, so no one's gonna find you or care. I don't remember what I turned my trade key to. I really need to remember. Downside of using small megs, guys, you only get 5 megs, same size, you have 66% of the bullets, and... Let's see. Sniper, that's a fucking sniper. Why would he peek then? And he was looking right at my position. What the fuck is that? Like, right when I go to C4 it. He just comes out and stares at me? He can't fucking hear shit over the helicopter. Really makes you wonder what the fuck's going on there. That's a nowhere, guys. That's a nowhere. We're just gonna fix that problem before it happens. That's definitely a fucking knower. I.e. probably has a wall hack. Telephone? Oh, you have to know what they are in the first place to use them. It's not that I don't think people can hack shit. I think people that are capable of hacking stuff are relatively rare. And, like, you being hacked is also something that's going to be relatively rare in the first place. Because you're just one of many people and no one has a reason to target you. That's why I mentioned on someone's wanted list. Any helicopter? Helicopter. Left, 2 guys left. Squad over the wall. Kind of feels like they nerfed the MP5 guys, to be perfectly honest. Like, some of these it feels like I should be winning, and we're losing to, like, a honey badger just now. Exactly what that means. Go back to the vector. Guy staring at me? What the fuck are you doing? Guy's still probably there. Back to the bridge. Good. Military doesn't use phones? I believe they do. I don't know. Obviously, they have their own lockdown phones. Like, the president has, like, I think they still use Blackberries. So they can, like, super lock them down. How the fuck that guy just not die, guys? I have no idea. Absolutely 0 cents. Oh, let's check our ping. Are we on a 90? Oh, that's 70. We didn't even have a ping of 70. EMR. Everyone there. Back to D, and then go to C. Oh. That doesn't mean anything. You can piss off someone, that doesn't mean they're going to be, you know, capable of hacking you. That doesn't mean they're capable of finding someone that can hack you either. Looks like hitmen still really exist. Your ability to actually find... You're probably more likely to find a FBI agent. FBI or CIA? FBI. You're more likely to find an FBI agent than you are to actually find a real hitman. How did that take so many bullets?
Yo, watch your head up. Like a whole clip. It takes like generally less than half a clip of the MP5 to kill someone, guys. So if it takes a whole clip, it's a lot. Shouldn't have laid down there, it's too close. Points there. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, I mean, yeah. Does it really matter? I don't think so, unless it can be hacked. Financial institutions do a pretty good job of preventing people from stealing that. And...
Help! It's a man, help me! Ghostly!
They're all fucking dead bodies. Stuff that can't be verified, like cryptocurrency, you know, obviously that can be hacked a lot easier. So you can't roll it back. Which is good and bad, right? Guy watching the wall right there. Oh my god.
No, I got shit on.
Wait, I forgot to change on my Glock. Did I get points for kills? Maybe it's just no one's using it. Headshot. I don't know if that's a headshot or not. He's looking right at me, though. I thought I was going to be clever and go over the edge, and instead of going around the side of the wall, he was looking right at my position. That's a nowhere. That's a nowhere, guys. Love nowheres.
Really ruined the fucking Battlefield and Battlefront series. And all large-scale FPSs. Yeah, hey, what? How do you even fucking get an angle on me? Left side, guys. Maybe I need to stop jumping. Running fast is so addicting, though. Oh my god. See it? Yet. Ah, snipers. It honestly feels like all the bridges should really have a undercroft. We don't want to respawn down there. They're all in the right side forest now, it looks like. So let's go say hi. Oh, yep. Enemy in this thing? No. That's an MP5, guys. That's a fucking 9mm. I mean, to be real, if you shoot someone in the brain with a 9mm, even at 100 yards, they probably will die. But I don't think there's... I think there's actual stats on the guns that you literally do not see. One of which is like critical damage or something. Like the chance of weapon one-shotting you. Yeah, I mean, it's not a rifle, though. I think that might be part of the, like, gun differentiations that I've described before actually makes games a lot of fun. And when games don't have it, and every single gun is a laser beam, which is kind of the case with this game, but not completely, it actually removes a lot of the fun from the game. I call it gun differentiation. I don't think anyone else talks about it. It is insanely important to having well-thought-out, balanced weapons. Basically, a weapon category is good at one thing, and if you get crossover into another weapon category, assuming you sit down and you make a nice little spreadsheet, there's disadvantages for doing so. Usually more cons than pros when you go to another category.
People right up in front of this barrier, Private, saved my life. Yeah, saved me. Thank you, bro.
Sure. That guy from earlier. Very weird. Sure. I mean, realism is not generally... You can use it as a balancing mechanic, but it's definitely not the end-all be-all of balancing mechanics. I mean, guns are the way they are because they're balanced for very specific things in real life, right? Like close quarters, long range, medium range, all-rounder. They usually turned out the way that they did already because they've been balanced for it. Guy just shot me through the fucking crates. A lot of game developers discard that. Here's a med kit. You're gonna stay there. Shot the guy in the brain like half a dozen times and didn't die. Guy there. Jump! You fucking bitch! Why wouldn't my guy jump? Couldn't move. I could only slide. Hey look, there's a me too, doing exactly what I was gonna do. Hurry up. Don't run away. Fucking knower. There's a lot of knowers here tonight, guys. We're gonna start reporting people. Lots of fucking knowers.
Careful of the bridge.
Night is the night of knowers. Like, the more people see you jump around behind walls, the more they want to kill you because they know you're trying. Fucking sadistic nature of cheaters. That guy's dead.
Thank you, medic.
Oh, please. No.
Oh, Barack Obama. Oh, shit.
My head is gone. I can't feel my body.
Don't worry, I got you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Grenades. Alright. Let's see. Or maybe they nerfed drop shotting. Maybe that's why I'm missing, because I drop shot a lot. It's usually really good. Reverse the polarity of the main deflector, guys. Back to sea. What? You're dead, maybe. And I just got fucking shot through the wall and smoke by this guy. I wish I'd show you the distance, too. Coming across the bridge. Dude, 5 million bullets in that guy's brain. Maybe we should, I think we're gonna swap back to the Vector. Let's get some comparison points here. I do like the MP5, I really do. I think we need more, though. Back to Vector. I do want to try the P90, we do not have points. We could try the MP7. Like, what the fuck? My run speed on my MP5 is faster than this. Why does it look like I'm running so fast? Run speed on the MP5 is faster. I don't think the stats are accurate. I do not think the stats are accurate. Look how fast I'm running. Like, look at the ground. Not the gun. Not the gun animation, which can confuse you. It's the speed it, like, stuff's running, going past me right now. The MP5 is definitely faster run speed stat-wise, and it doesn't feel that way. Not die. Like, it's not... I don't want to say it doesn't feel close, but definitely... Like, this is definitely fast. Like, maybe 10% faster than the run speed on the MP5 right now. Okay, I just got headshot through smoke. What a nice guy. 46-26, guys. We can do better. Yeah, like I said, I think they stealth nerf weapons, and I don't think the stats on the weapons are accurate. I think maybe they were placeholder or static stats that were typed in when the game launched. I don't think they're actually linked to the stats on the weapon themselves, which isn't super uncommon. Game have armor? Yeah. I have almost no armor on because I prefer run speed. It does have armor. Heavy has, I think, the most armor. I don't know exactly how armor works. It is durability. I don't know if you get the durability back when you heal, because if you res, there's almost no point in resing if you lose all your armor when you die. I don't know if the armor just reduces damage, if it's a percentage of damage. You can shoot off people's helmets. I don't know how much that matters. No. Alright, let's give this a go. Like I said, this feels like you just run faster with the P90, or the Vector, even though the run speed is lower than the MP5. The way I have my MP5 set up. They're invading! Stop the invasion! Me? There's so many vehicles here I can't tell which switch. This game also has problems with, Is that a growl? Like with all the blue dots, I can't tell what's close blue dots and when are far blue dots. Died. We're in the building over here, guys. Left building, left building. Yeah, light armor is so, almost non-existent. I don't even, like... I could easily kill him with the MP5. Bop, 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 bop. And? Yeah. We're in the building over here, guys. That's not where I wanted to put that. Actually, why is there a claymore back here, too? I'm not the only one, by the way. People are starting to figure out that they also think the guns are nerfed. Specifically, the Vector got nerfed. I'd agree with that. Still pretty good, though. By the way, I don't think a company is required to tell you if they nerf weapons. However, I do think transparency, i.e. the stats being updated to reflect the weapon, I think is a good, you know, good olive leaf. Like, they don't actually need to give you rationale why they nerf weapons or buff weapons. They can do whatever the fuck they want, regardless whether or not you think it's correct or not. Still here, they are. Transparency as far as being able to see what weapons have what stats, I think, is very important. I don't know how weapons work, like the MP443 is actually just kind of stat-wise inferior to the Glock or the automatic pistol. But when you're using it, you one-shot all night long with the MP443. It doesn't make sense, because it doesn't do 100 damage. I do a game. Maybe next death we'll go back to the MP5. Like, movement speed in this game feels so overpowered. Like, I just feel like I'm moving faster. Everything is more fluid, and I can complete actions faster with the MP5. Outside the building, outside the building!
No!
Not an enemy. I actually shot him while blind to kill him. I was just spinning my mouse around. Oh, that's funny. Funny. Might reverse. We're going too close to their spawn. Like, there's a buildup of teammates over here, and that means we aren't going to get kills for the most part. Easier to jump with the MP5, though. I don't know why. Which would indicate that I'm moving faster, but it doesn't look that way with the fucking gun out. I don't know why. I'm looking at me through the building. Okay. They have D now. Here again. The MP5, or the Vector, does like little spirals when you shoot it. It does like little circles.
Enemy!
I think a lot of guns do
You!
that. Suck my dick! Suck my dick! Urgh!
Oh my god!
Urgh!
Oh god! She made my mouth!
What? Is that a nowhere just trying to kill me? Like, did he just try to shoot me before I came around the corner? That's an awful lot like what that looked like. And there's a teammate shooting at him. No! It was a sniper! It's not even the fucking guy! It wasn't even the guy in the vehicle. How they know, too? Fucking sniper guys. Can't spawn on this guy for some reason.
Just hide. I'm gonna come back to Canada. Just hide.
I can't spawn on E. Bloody me. Don't fucking shoot. Lost E, we're gonna go back to C. That's a fool's errand. It's a death waiting there.
We have good spacing.
Guy on the left. How's he not dead? I looked at the other guy because he was supposed to be dead. I don't know how he's not dead, guys. How's he not dead?
fucking Jew.
Got him. Right side, behind the right building, guys. Behind the right building.
Help me! Help me!
Yeah, right, get me up. I'm good for 3. Pick me up.
Out of grenades, I am. Dude, like, aiming right? Like, people don't know what to do with that. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's like fucking, like, crouch, like, laying down on the ground. People don't know what to do with you when you lay down. Fuck, there's guys down there. Five, row, 1, F, P. Like fucking finger banging my keyboard, guys.
I got you.
Need to remag and I need to heal myself. How can you scream? You're hurt.
From the pain.
Immersion broken.
Hey, I got shot. I got shot in the tail, man.
Whoa. You can.
I forgot that I went back to the Glock. We gotta change that. He's fucking sitting there giving us orders while he's laying on the ground dying. I don't think, something didn't compute there. Oh, we got camo. Wow. 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 Something didn't compute with that one.
Yeah.
We need to kill that tank too. I was originally going over there, but we didn't get a chance to go over to it. There's a lot of enemies here. Killed myself by dropping? I don't know if that was fall damage that killed me. Tank needs to die. Ral? Hey, when I fucking turn around, get the fuck off. That's a sniper! That's an enemy! There's a guy on the other side of the rock, guys. They're in the trough, guys. Down the stream. Downstream. if we can... So this is a flank. At this point, this is a flank right here. If we can get over here. And we're going from this angle. Fucking guy shooting at me. There is a dozen people in that forest, guys, and there's 2 people shooting at me. Heal me, what a nice guy.
Yo, medic.
You're in the water, guys. Clean up the water. It's filthy! Across the river. It's actually a tank. That tank could actually be way over here and you wouldn't be able to tell. I think that tank is still around from the beginning of the match. No one has blown it up. It's like being covered by snipers and shit. Get your med kit! There's just a pile of dead bodies outside the building. Fuck. Need a mass res grenade or something.
I've learned, like, watch out, there's a guy in the...
Oh, too many people. Still too many people. This probably has an LMG covering it still. Yeah, there's still people over here.
I don't know.
I needed C4. C4 would have been beautiful. Nice.
Hold up, let me heal y'all.
Braille!
Yup.
Do you guys know you can throw a med kit
Lots of love, brother.
by holding X?
Yes.
Wow, there's a pile of dead bodies here. Oh, that's a sniper. Good. Took C, guys. I don't want to spawn at the home base, but I guess we will. Guy up top that literally just looked at me the moment I started shooting at the guy outside. Peeks me. Doesn't look at me, peeks me. Guy looking at me. Where's guys? Lots and lots of fucking nowheres. Let's go over here. Everyone down there. Everyone down there. Me. Just me. Back. Did he go? He's laying down above here? That's a sniper partially into water. Yeah. It's always like in every like large scale FPS, guys, if the guns are like super like they do a lot of damage, it is very easy to camp and like time to kill is really low. It's very easy to camp and hold a defensible position. Because you're at a huge disadvantage when you push, because you have new sight lines and you can run in front of, like, there's 5 million different angles that can shoot at me, right? Every time I push forward. There aren't many games that will actually, like, reward you or give you the ability to push a line. Almost no games. Where you can push a line and have some sort of defensive capabilities while doing so. You lose them, basically. The only thing you have is speed going for you, right? And hopefully the guy doesn't react in time to shoot you. But, like, when you're pushing lines, you need to have some way of actually... Wow, that was really delayed. Got that guy.
Go get him, boys!
It's kind of like people say this is better than Battlefield. I'd agree with that. I don't think it's better than Battlefront, though. I think Battlefront 2 actually does a really good job of classes and giving you the ability to kind of change the flow. Battlefront is absolutely inundated as shit with cheating, though. So, regardless of it having like a great gameplay, like it doesn't matter. Oh, you know what we should do?
I'm not gonna die!
Yeah, Battlefront is a lot of fun. I wanted to be a Battlefront streamer for a while, and I was, but it was, like, the fucking top streamer at the time was definitely cheating. He's, like, sitting in bushes and, like, killing people that he couldn't see. It's pretty obnoxious. Not, like, just, like, shooting down, like, a running area, either. Just, like, talking to chat and just, killing everything at the same time. Yeah. But very fun. I'd actually say it's more fun than this game. I think the way that they had classes balanced, the kind of cool power-ups you could get along the way, even if it's not absolutely balanced. There's ways you could actually push forward without, like, insta-dying all the time, even if you generally would. Guy's still over there. I think it's the same tank, guys. He's still in the tank. But like this game, for instance, I die a lot when I'm pushing lines, right? Super. There's no defense at all. Just jumping around. That's the only defense I have. What's the next game going to be? Going back to Overwatch when cheating overtakes this game, or I get really bored of it. That's quite a bit of fun, though. Good. Not really. I mean, this is, for the amount of people on this map, it's relatively well balanced. I mean, it's 120 versus 120, but there's enough space where you can actually kind of get around the sides of people. It's not a complete grinder. That's irrespective of what I was saying, though, which is just having the ability some sort of defensive capability while pushing pushing the fucking guy in the tank. Entire match. He didn't die a single time, guys. No, that wasn't a cheater. This is a fucker with a tank that no one care of. Bystander effect. Everyone else thought everyone was going to take care of it. When I saw it, he was too far away. The one chance we had was where we got sniped early in the match. It shows you how much that mattered when I was trying to kill it. Oh my god. What would this be? Peppermint. Patty. There is building in the game. Very, very basic building, which I think I'm fine with. I had to take a piss, guys, 1 second. Alrighty. 3 viewers. Oh, good. 3 more than yesterday. Can't just act like you don't have viewers. What the fuck's the point of that? You have to act like you have viewers all the time, regardless how many people you have. No matter who you're talking to, and if you're talking to no one, you talk to yourself. Depends on how good your, what's the P muscle called? Not sphincter. Sphincter's your ass. How good your flow is. If you don't have good flow, maybe you should get it checked out. You gotta get that prostate examined. You're getting old. Well, I mean, it really depends on your flow, dude. I don't think I got him. Pew, pew, pew. Oh yeah, I'm out of C4. Could have killed him. Oh yeah? I bet. That's why you pee for 60 seconds.
Oh, I got
Guys.
So it's
We got you. Oh, I got you, my boy. Hold on, dude. Hold on, I got you.
That around the corner, guys.
Hold on.
There, I should have thrown C4 in it. I mean, that's not good if you're spraying everywhere. Alright, let's double back to C now. Flank them. Huh! You all dead? Did I kill everyone? One more. Little guy there. I need to reload my guy. I need to compact my mags.
That's just not a good one.
Guy here still. They took it. Where the fuck are they? They must have been across the way. Oh my god. No, there's that one guy that's literally just fucking watching their friends. That's not the guy. There's still a guy here that fucking shot at me. You get so many fucking more kills, guys, by playing defensively than you do attacking. But you need to attack. Someone needs to attack. And you're not rewarded for it. How's the cheater front? Decent tonight. We had a couple games ago. We had a lot of knowers. This game we really don't. We're getting nice flanks on. Right side, up top, behind the rock, guys. On the rock. There's still a lot of knowers, but usually they're in the minority, so works for me. It's about the best anti-cheat you have right now is not there being many more normal players than cheaters. And when that balance tips off, when there's just a lot more knowers, is when the game dies. I keep talking about it because it's that tipping point where the game becomes unfun for people because people that are used to a certain number of kills can't get them anymore. And they're like, this isn't right, I'm just literally just dying horribly to someone just peeking around a corner or insta-gibbing me from across the map. Happens in all the Battlefield games. You know what's about to happen. The game gets more and more tedious. Right now, in this game, it's mainly late night.
Bitch, I'm not that guy. Think you finna play with me, bitch? I'm not that guy.
That came from Medkit.
But damn, bro.
Where are you? Fuck, I got shot in the ass, bro.
In the ass?
Guy named Chris because he's a fucking virgin.
Yeah? I bet you're using an M4.
Yeah, you're.
That's any better?
I'm not.
How about the
I'm using
AK?
the AK-15
P90? MP5?
AK-15.
AK-74? Because that's not a good gun.
Like 2 seconds.
There's a lot of guns, guys, in this game that are actually fucking good, and it's not just the Chris. We're using MP5. MP5 is very good. P90, AK-74, M4, which are basic guns you get for free. People are just bitching about whatever kills them. Don't any of that shit. A better flanking angle. I just, like, was I dancing on his face? Must have been dancing on his face. Yeah, it was right behind me. That's the guy that originally went down to kill on the other side of the rock, was still there. My chat's not showing up on stream. You mean... yeah, it is. If you're showing up in my chat box here on the right side, you're showing up on stream. Turned it off. No, it's there. Sleepy dude. No. No worries, guys. Oh, that's a major thoroughfare. When you start getting down to stuff like this, basically, there's only a handful of ways you can actually go through the center here. And the handful of flanks that you get you around the side, for some reason, has nowheres on it. Like that guy that just peeks out around the fucking corner when I go around the edge, knowing that I'm going to be there. Like, look at this shit. I'm going to report that. Like, that guy was literally ready for me, and the moment I died, he just moved on. He wasn't covering the angle, he was literally waiting for me to show up in front of him. It's a knower. It's a very obvious knower. Maybe he's on voice comms with the guy, and the guy was screeching about being followed? Possibly. Discord. They flashbang up here. Why am I getting fucking flashbang the moment I go down for a fucking flank? What the fuck is doing that? See, that's another knower. The guy that's throwing a flashbang at me right as I'm about to come down over the top. That wasn't inside. That was literally thrown in my face. I don't know if that went in. This, on the other hand, is definitely, like they're definitely looking towards a major choke point, right? So it makes a lot of sense. It's not a flank at all. I can literally see you showing up on stream, Slane, so... I don't know. I don't know if you have one too many beers or what's going on here. Oh.
Eric, get on it.
Eric! Where are you, Eric? Clear it? Looks like we did. Hey!
Oh shit.
Shutters. Ah. Browning does a shitload of damage. Like, no points for that, guys. Meg. Why is he shooting me instead of my teammate that's shooting him? I don't know. You ruined my fucking flank. My teammate 100% just ruined my flank. By the rocks, guys. Still there. I thought those were dead bodies. It's actually friendly. People over here acting like the snipers aren't here. Guy further down, there's a guy up top behind me. guy on the left and the right and behind me. That's a fucking nowhere. That guy knew I was coming for him. Very weird. Andy immediately went and blew up my...
Freaking snipers, man.
I spawned bacon the moment I put it down. It's a fucking nowheres, guys. Like, you can tell the people that are ready for you the moment that before you show up. I'm not in sound distance. They can't hear me running. I'm too far away. That's not like major thoroughfare will be down the street, not the side area. Both those guys are dead? That guy's not dead. Go further back. That fucking guy right there that was looking at my face while he's like, I'm gonna go over to that guy while I was creeping around the corner. Tank? Friendly. Good. Now there are two. Let's see, guys. Fuck are all the enemies? Alright, so we lost C. It looks like they're over here on the side, on the other side of C. Possible to actually put a spawn beacon up here? I don't think so. It's way too close. Close, too close. I don't think you can put it anywhere in the ship. Okay. Good. He's still alive! I fired enough to kill him! For some reason, didn't kill him. Alright, good. Holy shit. There's an entire squad across the way, right side. By top of seat. That's not good. Alright, well, I guess we're going back to B. Okay. Right. Should regroup now. The whole team should be grouped up. Because we're scattered due to the points being taken. So, should be able to hook back up. We'll put a spawn beacon behind C too. Yeah, over my body. You got him. Oh, there's still a guy here, guys.
No. No,
By
no,
the
no, no.
you got
no,
him.
No, I didn't.
Alright, well. How close we can get. Maybe that's probably the best spot we could put one. Too close to objectives. Play the snipers. Any ropes back here?
You're queer.
Guys left side.
Yeah, you. Thank you.
Well, you can't do that. I was trying to clear out the left side. Eventually you're gonna get someone that pushes top.
They're taking the rope up the backside.
Oh fuck! Enemy, goddamn Bergen.
Top two. I thought our teammates had the top. They no longer had the top, guys. Odd. Spawn beacon's been damaged. Fuck me. Thank you. Definitely have the top now, because there's no one up here anymore. A lot of them up there. I think it only takes 2 bricks to C4, I'm not sure, but I do 3 just to make sure. Oh, we need a C-Mag. Actually, I don't even know if I need a C-Mag, I need a C4. C4 is a little bit too late, though. The squad outside. Alright. I'll put a spawn beacon here. This is like where you don't want to get stuck. The guy's up top. Where the fuck he is. Top the door. Not where we want to be. It's too far outside, and you have to make the gauntlet run to get over to the base. There's a fucking guy looking at me. Eh. Like, no one's shooting at him. The guy is literally looking behind everyone else. Fucking knowing. Knowing in this game, guys, is incredibly important. Did I ever change my pistol out? I did. By the way, I found that a lot of guns that do little spinny loop-de-loops, when you're firing with them for prolonged periods of time, you just literally reset by doing a tap, and they're incredibly, incredibly fucking accurate. You don't even need to bother. Yeah, see. Don't need to bother with that. Oh, we lost everything except C. Okay. I mean, I'd rather have C than everything else, so. Hey! Oh my god. We won, guys. 65-31, not too bad. 91-23. What the fuck were you doing? 87-24. What were you doing? How'd you find all your kills to have 86-28? 87. I believe this is the fucking knower from earlier. That was on the side of the crates in flanks and just kept like peeking and looking at me while I was doing flanks outside of sound range. Okay. We got on late here tonight, guys. It happens, but we're going to call things here for this evening, guys. Tomorrow will be more of Battlebit. As I mentioned before, this is a second job for me, so my primary job takes precedence over it, and it's just whatever time I have left over in the day to play games. And I can't stream that much further past 4 because then my sleep schedule starts rotating, and that's no bueno. Everything just goes to shit when my sleep schedule starts rotating. So we're going to call things here for this evening, guys, even though we got a couple games in. So it's all good. Tomorrow, guys, will be more of the Battlebits, though. If you are new to the stream and you enjoyed things, make sure you hit the follow button on your select platform. I stream to YouTube Live, Facebook, as well as Kick every night from about 11 p.m. to 4 in the morning, Central Standard Time, so late night North American time. I usually stream for 4 to 5 hours, give or take, depends on the go of my life, what's happening, etc., etc. But I am out here for this evening, guys. Tomorrow will be more of the Battlebits. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching my stream as always, and I hope you guys have a wonderfully fantastic Saturday night and Sunday morning. Have a good day, guys.